Guten Tag. It is a beautiful day in Germany. Wow. And we are hanging out in the Bavarian countryside. And we happen to be at Schloss Hohenstein. This is a castle, and it's where an exclusive ritzy Star Wars art show is going to be happening this weekend. And so I wanted to give you a little tour. So, my German isn't that great, but from the best I gather, this castle, parts of it were built as early as 1360. That is wild. And today, it's more of almost like a hotel, and there's only 17 rooms, but every single room is different. I don't even know which room is mine yet, but I'm the guest of honor at this ritzy show, and I can't wait to show you more about it. Check this place out. So cool. Walk around here. Lots of really cool contemporary art. Very cool. It's a nice little kind of courtyard area over here. Perfect for a picnic. Absolutely beautiful. And let's take a peek inside. So nice. So this event is put on by the Premier Modern Art Company. Very cool. Hello.
Hello.
It's so beautiful. Look at this. Here's the courtyard. And wow. Look at this. Beautiful blue skies. You can see the moon up there. Unreal. So cool. There's like a restaurant here. There's like meeting rooms, and there is a chapel inside there. So cool. But let's take a peek at the show. Beautiful door right here. Assuming it's unlocked. Oh yeah. So look at this beautiful entryway. Wow. So cool. So this is where I think some of the guests are going to be coming in. And then this is going to be an area I'm going to be doing live paintings. I'm going to do a Darth Vader painting on Saturday, Boba Fett on Sunday. Here's an incredible drawing by Robert Bailey. Yep, just pencil. No big deal, right? It's amazing. These here. Yours truly. These were for the Star Wars Illustrated trading card series based on the radio dramas that Topps put out. This is going to be Uwe Reber's room. Incredible work. I think this Darth Maul piece was the cover of one of the Das Official magazine, which is the official Star Wars magazine. Also, if you step outside here real quick, look at this, just like everywhere you go, there's just like this beautiful, beautiful view. Look at that. So fun. Oh, and I should point out, oh, look at this. And then this is the postcard. And look at this. Meet me tomorrow. Very cool. Tomorrow and Sunday. I think tomorrow is more exclusive for collectors. And then Sunday, anyone can come. Looking forward to it. Some really cool photographs here. But let's go upstairs and check out some of these rooms up here. This is just like one wing of the castle. I may show other parts later. But this in here, look at this. Nice collection of yours truly. Look at this. Some Hollywood is Dead in the house. Boba Fett's back, literally. Hoth Leia. And yeah, some Biggs Darklighter. Han Solo. One of my favorite pieces, of course, Garandin the Kubaz. Searching through Mos Eisley. Got a nice AT-AT walker in there. You didn't know there was an AT-AT walker there, did you? Here's older Jimmy Smits. This is before they made Rogue One, but they had Bail Organa in the Star Wars radio drama, so I got to illustrate that. Here's R2 sabotaging R5D4, and this is Princess Leia during calmer times on Alderaan. Look at these rooms. This is like straight out of Bridgerton. It's amazing, right? I mean, wow. So beautiful. These are drawings by Robert Bailey. They look like photographs until you get close, try to find not a glare. When you get super close, look at that. They're just sketched in, scribbled in. That's amazing, right? So cool. Looks like a photo, and then when you get close, look how it's just rendered with like just these really quick scribbles. Even the space is just scribbled in, right? Chewbacca up close, look at that, just scribbled in, but you get back farther away. Incredible. So cool. Look at this, Yoda. Unreal. Hints of color. The cane and the eyes are actually green. Beautiful outside. Whoosh. Getting a little bit of a flash there. So cool. I mean, just look at the detail in the back of this snow speeder. I mean, come on. Is that not awesome? So cool. Yeah, no big deal. This is blowing up and Princess Leia's just turning, giving a glance. Like she knows what's up. So cool. Well, there's lots more. And in fact, there's some more in this room here. That was the green room. This is the blue room. Some more Robert Bailey. Some Marvel art. A few more by yours truly. Captain Antilles getting captured. 3PO taking an oil bath. If you ever wanted to know how Princess Leia acquired this gun, yeah, she got it from Captain Antilles. He probably should have kept it. He could have used it when he was captured. Uwe Reber, Lando, and here is a Saxon original. Look at this. Yoda. I did a piece like this, but I did it digital, where I had Yoda and I had almost all of his dialogue. And this is very similar, except this artist actually drew it. And when you look close, all the rendering is actually just the words. Isn't that amazing? Just when I thought, like, my work is pretty rad, no. So to be included with Saxon and Uwe Reber, obviously, look at that. That is a fantastic, fantastic Luke. Color pencil and pastel. And then, of course, Robert Bailey. Amazing. Just amazing. Just the sketches, the energy of it. When you look close, it's like, yeah, the sky is just scribbled in, but then you move back like this, and it's just, wow, so cool. I've never stayed in a castle before, so I wanted to show you this room. Look at this. On the chaise lounge, on the chaise lounge. So beautiful. Looking out, here's people probably coming to the show. And if you're wondering why this nook, you see how thick this is? Why does the wall go like this and then stick out to the window? This is how thick the castle walls are. This has got to be what, 1, 2, this is like 5, including that out there. It's about 5 feet thick. That is cray-cray. And then look at this. Look at these delicious caramel chocolates from Schwäbisch Hall. And you're wondering, is this storage in here? No, this isn't storage. This is actually a peek out into the hallway. Very nice. And then you might be wondering, like, gosh, in a castle, like, the bathroom probably isn't all that, huh? No, actually the bathroom is pretty modern. Very nice. Awesome. So, man, I am just so thrilled to be part of this. Thank you guys for checking this out. All right, so there's one more place that I wanted to show you here at Schloss Hohenstein, and that is this place. This room is beautiful. It looks a lot different. Yesterday, it was organized different, and there was tons of champagne and different wines, and this is where everyone kind of gathered for the opening reception of the show. Very beautiful. And then in here, we all gathered. Oh my gosh, and it looks completely different now. There was seating. It was probably 100 seats filled with people, and it was really cool because this looks like something out of Bridgerton, doesn't it? It was really beautiful because over here, this is where they made the introductions, and I got to talk a little bit about Star Wars, what it means to me, why it's so timeless, why it belongs in a castle, because they're fairy tales. And I got to talk about how I started working for Lucasfilm and all the different licensees, and I got to talk about my favorite character to draw and paint. And yeah, so it was really cool. And then Uwe, he had a really great story. He talked obviously about himself and his artwork and stuff, but the story that he shared was so beautiful because he was kind of first exposed to the world of Star Wars art from an article in a German Star Wars magazine that it was an article with me, and he reached out to me, and I've known him since then. Well, now he is doing a lot of official Star Wars art, which is so cool. And but there's this neat story where there was another article in the official Star Wars magazine that I was going to do the cover for, and because there was a 6-page article with yours truly in it, and it was this thing with The Mandalorian, and there was some things with Disney, and months went by and it wasn't getting approved. So last minute they needed something new. I didn't have the time to do it. So Uwe was able to do it, and that was his first cover that he illustrated for the magazine. And it was another article, or it was another magazine that had an article with me in it. So for him, it was kind of full circle. And to me, it was interesting because even though it didn't get approved for that magazine cover, it ended up being approved instantly as a Star Wars art print from Acme. So all the work I had done kind of worked out anyway, which was wild. And anyway, it's just been such an incredible time. Thank you for checking out this tour, and I hope you guys think it was neato torpedo. And my gosh, it's just been awesome. Thank you guys for your support and checking out the tour of Schloss Hohenstein.